Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs and Turnbull Insurance in New Hartford present Mohawk Valley Living, exploring the arts, culture, and heritage of our region. A special good morning to our unwavering fans, and thanks for all the letters. We missed you too.
Good morning and welcome to Mohawk Valley Living. Gosh, it feels good to say that again. I can't tell you how pleased I was when Lance and Sherry contacted me and said they were going to start the show up again. And here we are. We have a lot of exciting new things happening, but because we have a really packed show, we have to be moving on now. But stay tuned, because at the end, I'll fill you in on the details.
See the snow falling down, happy people all around, singing songs of Christmas cheer. Choir sing jingle bells, peace on earth to all is well.
You'll have to excuse Richard's untamed hair today. It's all for the show. Scrooge, that is. Get your tickets for Scrooge, starring our own Richard Enders. December 9th and 10th at the Stanley Theater in Utica. Call 724-4000. We head east of Utica to Illian to visit Clapsaddle Farm and our good friend Jim Parker. We've been here many times before, but are still thrilled crossing the old bridge. A lot has changed since our last visit, when Jim's idea of a year-round farmer's market was still just an idea.
The farm has been in our family since 1737, and that's before the French and Indian War. And the fellow who built the house we live in fought at the Battle of Oriskany when he was only 15. William Clapsaddle, and he later became a colonel at the Battle of Sackett's Harbor. And then the cider mill is my father's side of the family. This is my mother's side. This has been a cider business in our family for 157 years. The farmers market started 2 years ago because I'd been volunteering to teach in an Amish school, and I got to know the Amish community and felt that they needed an outlet for their products, because I was excited about them being in the valley, and I feel that they're going to cause a complete revolution here. They're going to put old non-productive farms back on the tax rolls. They're extremely decent people, and we've got over 3,000 here now. When we did it, we knew that first off, these are old order Amish. They travel by horse and buggy, so they're limited from the distance from this farm. So we knew from the very beginning we would have to go out and pick up their things and bring them and their produce and their crafts here. And it's working out that way, but we have especially one family from North Gage. They come here by buggy, and it's 3.5 hours one way, 7-hour round trip. And the little girl, Anna, is only 14. She drives that buggy all the way from North Gage, and she has a little sister, Ella, and one named Salome, and they stay overnight with us. And that's a big treat for them, and it's a big treat for us.
The Illian Farmers Market at Clapsaddle Farm is open Friday and Saturdays year-round, and is open Sunday until Christmas. Just take Route 5S to Illian and head 1 mile south on Route 51, or visit our website for more information. Watch Mohawk Valley Living every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. and 11:35 p.m. on WKTV, and check out what's new on MohawkValleyLiving.com.
Later in the show, a brand new view here in the Adirondacks.
Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs is your Ford store and your local dealer for Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge. You'll find a dedicated sales team ready to serve you and help you find the right vehicle to fit your style and budget. Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs. Now you're thinking smart. In 1866, James B. Turnbull walked to farms and villages to visit his customers, earning their trust. Today, the 4th generation of Turnbulls continue that dedication, tailoring a life insurance plan to suit your unique needs and priorities. Turn to the company that is out there to earn your trust. Turn to Turnbull.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tom Rothwell. Come on into the Paris Hill Cat Hospital. It's Sunday afternoon, but we are open and ready for your cat.
Paris Hill Cat Hospital, this is Lindsay. How can I help you? Your cat is losing weight and you need an appointment, and you're only available on the weekend. Sure, I have an appointment Sunday with Dr. Karen. Does that fit into your schedule? Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
We are open every day because we know that your cat can become ill any time of the week. The Paris Hill Cat Hospital, quality care for your cats and kittens.
You'll find treasure around every corner at Cobbler & Company. 12 rooms filled with gifts from practical to whimsical, and a great selection of children's toys, games, and puzzles. It's easy to wrap up all your holiday shopping at Cobbler & Company in historic downtown Sharon Springs. Give your tongue a twist at the Black Cat Cafe. Great coffee, fabulous baked goods, and delicious breakfast, lunch, and afternoon teas. Open Thursday through Monday and online at blackcat-ny.com. The cat's got your tongue. The Black Cat Cafe in Sharon Springs. Spa services have returned to historic Sharon Springs. Modern spa amenities with old-world hospitality. Give the gift of wellness. Available instantly at springhousespa.com. Shop the Little Falls Antique Center and the shops at 25 West, and you'll find something for everyone on your shopping list. For the antique lover, the first floor features nearly 24 antique dealers with an ever-changing array of one-of-a-kind treasures. Upstairs, you'll find over 30 artists, craftspeople, and vendors featuring locally made items. There's jewelry, fine art, clothing, books by local authors, and food and kitchen items. Everything you need to finish your holiday shopping all in one place. Shop the Little Falls Antique Center and the shops at 25 West at Canal Place in Little Falls.
Long so far to help each other along. Well, we all share something special here in this valley that's our home. Just as sure as the Mohawk rolls along, I'll never be alone. Making this valley my home. I'm so proud to call it my home. It's not what you take.
The Kirkland Art Center in Clinton presents Local Arts. We head south of Utica along scenic Route 12 about 35 miles to Earville and the Earville Opera House. We're here to meet young artist Kayla Cady, who has moved back to her hometown. She is inspired by landscapes and enjoys hiking and exploring the area. Her unique style and technique is something she has developed over the years through experimentation with various mediums.
I found myself always feeling very stuck by building a stretcher and then gessoing a canvas and having a perfectly primed white rectangle to work on. So I started using raw canvas, and it felt a lot more natural to me, a lot less closed in the box. And so then I started experimenting and a lot of trial and error, but I found that it's very liberating because the paintings can then tell me how big they need to be, and then I can build a stretcher and build a frame and sort of use the painting, and the painting kind of informs me as opposed to me trying to control the whole situation. Right. Well, being from the area, I have a history with the Opera House. I used to do plays there when I was in high school, so I've been involved in a number of Opera House events, and I really have enjoyed working with them to show my work to some of the people that have known me my whole life.
Kayla's work is on display at the Earville Opera House Gallery, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5 and Saturday noon to 3 through December 23rd. You are also invited to a holiday tea this afternoon between 1 and 4. Enjoy cucumber sandwiches, cakes, and cookies served with tea and complimented by Kayla's artwork. The Weekly Adirondack, the news voice of Old Forge, presents Adirondack Journal.
Good morning. I'm Gary Van Riper. Welcome to Adirondack Journal. It was some 60 years ago that Miriam Cashua held an art exhibit in her own home in Old Forge. I'm standing now 60 years later in a 28,000-foot building that's a legacy to her passion for the arts. This morning I'd like to introduce you to Jennifer Potter Hayes, who's the executive director of this art center known as VIEW, and she's going to take you on a virtual tour of this incredible facility.
Well, it's been an amazing year. We moved last January, and the building was dedicated in July, and that whole opening season in the summer was just so festive and fun, and people were so happy to come in the building and see us here finally in our new home. And we had, with our workshops, exhibitions, and with performances, we had record crowds for everything, and that really told us that people were looking for something to do, curious about what we do, and just very excited about what goes on here at VIEW. So it's been a really great opening season. We have a performing arts hall that we didn't have before. Performances used to be housed among the exhibits and kind of where we could find space. Now we have a beautiful performance hall that's made for that. And we've sold out most of our performances that have come here. And so that's very exciting. Another change in this building is that we are able to do full winter exhibits. And so our first big exhibit will be a wonderful exhibition of the most famous Adirondack photographers. So Nathan Farb and Mark Bowie, Nancy Battaglia, and Carl Heilman, they're names that people know in the Adirondacks. And so we're having a huge exhibition of Adirondack photographers. It's called Viewfinders, and which, you know, it's a great play on our name. But at any rate, it's going to be open from December 2nd through the middle of March. And so we really hope that people will take the opportunity to come up for the day, enjoy what we have at View, or if they're coming for skiing or snowmobiling, that they'll stop in at View and look at the photographs.
View, a great experience here in Old Forge for the whole family, whether it's performances, exhibits, concerts. You can visit during any of the 4 seasons here and add another page to your own Adirondack Journal.
In addition to the Adirondack Photography Show, you can enjoy upcoming holiday events. On Saturday, December 17th at 2 p.m., the Nichols Choir and Adirondack Community Chorus perform A World of Christmas. And this Friday, December 9th at 7 p.m., Peggy Lynn and Dan Duggan perform an Adirondack holiday concert.
I'm making this valley my home. I'm so proud to call it my home.
The automobile has gone through many changes through the years, but the Turnbull family's commitment to local drivers has not. Researching and selecting the best coverage for you with unparalleled service, claims handling, and settlement. Turn to a local company with 4 generations of knowledge and experience. Turn to Turnbull. Trenton Teas specializes in only premium quality teas. Choose from nearly 100 different teas, tea accessories, scone mixes, and gift baskets. Make your reservations for a Christmas high tea on December 17th. Call 797-2181. Shelter is the place for extraordinary custom furniture, designed by Jim Kiefer and built to your specifications. You'll find Adirondack rustic furniture as well as fine hardwood kitchen cabinets, bedroom and dining room sets, and the exclusive line of Old Hickory at Shelter on Main Street in Old Forge. The Village Hall Gallery in Sharon Springs presents the works of over 24 local artists and now features beautiful Thistle Hill weavings. The Village Hall Gallery in downtown Sharon Springs. Make any day a special day and a special day even better with fresh baked pastries and cookies from Cafe Caruso on Bleecker Street in East Utica. Stop in or call ahead for special orders. Visit Maria's Pasta Shop for Italian gift baskets and be sure to order your holiday party trays. Impress your friends and family with homemade pasta from Maria's Pasta Shop, Oneida Street in Utica. Where can you find fair trade, local, and organic gifts like Dean's Beans coffee, fresh bulk almonds and cashews, and hand-dipped candles and local pottery? Tom's Natural Foods in Clinton, naturally. Don't let a special diet keep you from enjoying the taste of the season. The dessert booth has vegan, gluten-free, and other food allergy treats. Call ahead for special orders. The dessert booth in Clinton. Warm up with a hot bowl of homemade soup at the Blue Dragon Cafe. Try savory Harvest Moon or West African peanut soup. And don't forget their gluten-free breads and desserts at the Blue Dragon Cafe in Clayville. Meelan's Market is your holiday meat headquarters, featuring low-salt, low-fat smoked ham and store-made kielbasa. Try their famous crown roast of pork or prime rib, and be sure to pre-order your fresh seafood and shrimp platters. Meelan's Market at the Four Corners in Clark Mills.
Traveling round the Mohawk Valley, we're going on a road trip. Come on along, pack up the family. It's time.
Today from 2 to 4, it's the Cooperstown Fire Department's Children's Christmas Party. There are trolley rides throughout the village, games, pictures with Santa and his vintage fire truck, and a chance to tour the brand new fire truck. It's free today in Cooperstown. It's time for the Skinner Auto Group road trip. We stop into Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs, and it's great to see Roger again, and we're so glad he's along for the ride. He's excited about the new Jeeps, and so are his loyal Jeep-loving customers. We travel north from Richfield Springs up Route 28 to the city of Little Falls. The area was first settled in the early 1700s. The need to portage around the falls made it a popular trading center. By the latter part of the 19th century, Little Falls was a major cheese center. Today, the architecture from that era makes for a perfect Sunday drive. The city's rich history is preserved by the Little Falls Historical Society Museum. Although the museum is usually closed this time of year, it will be open this Saturday from 9 to 3 during the annual Christmas in Little Falls celebration.
Little Falls can always provide a lot of history, but there's always something more. For example, I learned today that L. Frank Baum, the author of The Great Wizard of Oz, has family here. And what I never knew was there's another book that he wrote which is called The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. And it gets into where Santa was born. I didn't know this, but Santa was born in a forest in a place called Burzee.
We meet a couple of L. Frank Baum's descendants, Louis Baum and his sister Dorothy, who is responsible for the magical gingerbread houses.
Our theme this year is gingerbread. We're having the gingerbread village. We've asked people in the town to make gingerbread houses, various gingerbread decorations. We'll also, on the 5th and 6th, play host to the 4th graders in Benton Hall Academy in Little Falls. And they'll be making homemade ornaments for our Christmas tree. They'll be down on those days to decorate the Christmas tree. And basically, they're going to make small gingerbread houses themselves. So they're all excited about that. We're excited for them.
Visit the Little Falls Historical Society this Saturday from 9 to 3 during Christmas in Little Falls. There will also be guided walking tours of the historic WCA Mansion, a Greek revival built by Judge Nathaniel Benton in the early 1800s. Coincidentally, our next stop is Benton Hall Academy, built in 1895 and named in honor of Judge Benton. We are welcomed by Principal Long, who is happy to tell us that the 4th and 5th grade chorus and handbell choir are busy practicing for the upcoming Little Falls celebration this weekend.
Walked into the White Rose Bakery today, and their theme this year is the movie A Christmas Story. And as you walk in, you can see the old-fashioned radio. I remember the Ovaltine. I also remember something else. There's Lifebuoy soap, and I think that might be the soap that was the basis of a threat quite often, that if I didn't clean up my act, I'd have my mouth washed out with soap. And then there's something else which I kind of embarrassed to even have it on a Sunday show, but it's the leg behind me from the movie A Christmas Story. Oh, I'm not going to, that's not right on a Sunday show, I'm sorry. The White Rose Bakery makes all the cookies for the cookie decorating activity coming up this Saturday, and kids leave cookies for Santa, so I think I can assume that these were left for me. Oh, mother.
The White Rose Bakery is open today from 7 to 2, and this Saturday the kids are invited to decorate Christmas cookies at the Little Falls Community Center on Main Street from 10 to 1.
Told me to play this song just for you, just for you. Captive audio sang round the breeze and over the mountain and out of key. Nobody noticed the song was played just for
In addition to Main Street, many of this weekend's events can be found down at Canal Place. The Shops at 25 West is hosting the Great Mohawk Valley Cookie Exchange. Bring 3 dozen cookies and copies of the recipe, and take home 3 dozen of your choice with new recipes. And be sure to check out the antiques on the first floor when you visit. The Mustard Seed and Stone Mill Antiques is located on the first floor of the Stone Mill. Their soaps, lotions, and scented oils will also be available at the Farmers Market and Artisans Fair from 9 to 2 on Saturday. Across the street is Raven's Watch Antiques, a gallery of fine antique dealers and New York artists.
Little bit of love can make this life mean so much.
Next door is another new shop. KM Longworth is a boutique featuring bohemian luxe clothing and accessories. We stop in to see what's new at the Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts. We find a group of painters staying late after class. The center offers many different workshops from painting to pottery. This weekend, they will also be participating in Christmas in Little Falls.
The Rock City Holiday Bazaar is on December 9th, and it's sponsored by Rock City Iron here in Little Falls. And what it is we're having 10 vendors in our art gallery who will be selling their merchandise or crafts that they make. We have jewelry artists, potters. We're also selling purses, lotions, and we have a bonsai artist as well. So it'll be a really interesting event.
If you're looking for a real challenge, try the 12 Days of Christmas Scavenger Hunt. Clues lead you to 12 hidden treasures. The first is a partridge in a pear tree, a wreath created by top-notch landscaping. The remaining 11 days were designed and created by Elaine Cobb. The event runs Friday and Saturday with some great prizes. Find the link and the first clue on our website.
Pulled into Union Station. One passenger was I, he chose to stay. I heard drums along the river and banjos ringing in the house.
We stop into the Little Falls Community Co-op, which is holding 2 tastings this weekend. Friday afternoon, sample all organic dairy and meat products, and on Saturday, the co-op is sponsoring a cheese tasting.
We're highlighting our Organic Valley line. We've brought in some new items for Christmas, our eggnog, reduced fat chocolate milk, some of the flavored half and halves and heavy cream, and the delicious summer sausage. And we're hoping people will bring these in for their holiday parties. Their items are regionally produced and they distribute locally. And there are 20 organic Valley farmers within 20 miles of the co-op. So we feel like we're supporting local and supporting our local farmers.
All of these products come from natural organic farms here in the area. This product was intriguing to me because it's called pasture butter. Now what does that mean? It means very simply that it comes from milk from cows that are only grass-fed, and therefore it's very high in omega-3.
When we enter Ann Street Restaurant and Deli for lunch, we are greeted by many fans of the show. It was great to talk to them about their favorite things about the Mohawk Valley. Michelle, of course, was busy in the kitchen making her delicious soups and focaccia sandwiches. The place was hopping like it is every day for breakfast and lunch, 7 days a week.
Lord, you know just what I do.
Come in today for breakfast or for lunch, and you'll be treated to a complimentary cup of coffee. Be sure to have with that cup of coffee a cream puff, because it took me back, I would say back to the 40s or the 50s. If I'm not mistaken, it was the Mohegan Market in Utica that had cream puffs. These come the closest ever to the cream puffs that I had back then. They are absolutely fantastic. Many of our viewers ask for recipes from the places we go. We tried that here. I said, could we please have your recipe for the cream puffs? She said, no, under no circumstances. But she did agree to share one of her soup recipes, and I can attest to how good her soup is. So be sure to go to our website to get one for yourself.
To see what we can see, traveling round the Mohawk Valley. Let's see what we can see.
Another institution here in Little Falls is Kelly's Meat Market. They'll be celebrating their 25th anniversary soon. When you come here, there's something that has been passed down for many, many years, and it's worth coming just to buy some of this. It's called tomato sausage, and that's a tradition going back how many years? The tomato sausage? Way back, right? The 1950s.
Traveling round the Mohawk Valley, we're going on a road trip. Go on along, pack up the family. It's time.
Here's Here's what's hot on the lot at Skinner Auto. Check out this 2010 Jeep Wrangler 4-door. All the goodies and only 10,000 miles. It's just a baby. Don't wait on this one, it's only $27,500. Visit Skinner Auto in Richfield Springs or skinnerauto.com. The perfect wedding, the perfect retreat, the perfect weekend getaway. The Oneida Community Mansion House, perfect for any occasion. Call 363-0745. The fashions of the season are at the Village Crossing. Colorful sweaters, alpaca scarves and gloves, and jewelry by local artists. Dress up your boots with fun new boot toppers at the Village Crossing in Clinton. Expecting company? Just call Deansboro's Superette. They prepare delicious Middle Eastern platters for any number of guests. Call 841-4377. Savor the flavor of authentic Southeast Asian cuisine at the Lotus Garden Noodle and Sushi House. The Pooh family welcomes you to lunch or dinner at the Lotus Garden, 339 Bleecker Street in downtown Utica. If you're in a collision, you need precision. Call your insurance company first and then choose Precision Unlimited, providing expert auto body collision repair since 1987 on Route 5 in Clinton. Off-Center Records and Collectibles on Bleecker Street is Utica's only source for new and vintage vinyl. There's a huge selection of CDs, t-shirts, books, memorabilia, guitars, turntables, and more. Off-Center Records is also the place to pick up much of the music heard on Mohawk Valley Living. Take a spin to Off-Center Records at 116 Bleecker Street in Utica. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 6. From vintage to new comic books and graphic novels, Ravenswood Comics has a huge selection and a staff that knows the business. Open Monday through Saturday on Seneca Turnpike across from JK in New Hartford. Ravenswood Comics, your comic connection for over 25 years. Visit MohawkValleyLiving.com for recipes, articles, blogs, and videos. Visit our new website or find us on Facebook.
We hope that you enjoyed today's show. I know that I enjoyed being back in the saddle, so to speak. As to why we returned to the air, it seems that after the show ended in April, that Lance and Sherry got to thinking about how important it is to the Mohawk Valley and how much they enjoyed putting it together. And so I was very happy the day that Lance came to my door and said, let's start the show again. And of course, it took me all of a nanosecond to say yes. So here we are. More often than not, we run out of time when we're doing a show to cover all the things we would like to cover. So the website has been expanded. Now, if you go to the website, you can find recipes. For example, one from the Ann Street Deli for what I had to eat for lunch today. A blog by Sherry, articles by local writers. This week it will be area musician John Keller on open mic opportunities in the Mohawk Valley. So here we are, we're back, we'll be here again next week, and between now and then, enjoy Mohawk Valley living. That sounds good to say that.